going on YouTube? Welcome back to the West Seattle Bull Pro Shop. My name is Jerin, and today we are reviewing the Beyond Infinity by Brunswick, their Buzz Lightyear ball.
Swing to infinity and beyond. Not a flying toy.
So, the Beyond Infinity, inside the core we have the original Infinity core out of the beloved ball. For the cover stock, we got the HK22 mixed with the AXH Pearl. We're gonna see where this is gonna fit in my bag today. I'll be comparing it to Storm's Infinite Physix and Storm's Virtual Energy Blackout. All right, got my West Seattle Bull chamois. Let's go ahead and throw some shots, see what this is made of. I'm gonna stand where I usually set up for league. When I throw Pearl balls, I try to get it out a little bit more to see the friction there, but we'll see. Let's do this. Pretty good shot. Ooh. Okay, okay. You can see where I missed a little inside there. So we are bowling on the West Seattle Bull house shot. It's gonna be 42 feet. Let's see if I can get my break point to 11. Missed in a little bit again. Ooh, okay. That one kinda hit behind the pocket a little bit. That could be a product of me getting a little too fast. Let's see if we could slow that down a little bit. This is such a beautiful ball. You know, got the neon green inserts for good old Mr. Buzz. Let's see if we can do him proud. Okay, got that one out. See if it comes back. Ooh. 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 Yeah. I'm not really seeing too much angle out of this ball, first impressions. I've thrown it a little bit on some carry down and it's kind of looking the same, was hoping it would be a little different on the house. I think I'm gonna switch to the V-Bow, a ball that I so desperately love and it's always in my bag, you know? So let's see if I could get it where it needs to go here. Got it out too. Wow. Yeah, that is some angle. If we're talking angular, that one was way more than what the Beyond Infinity did when I missed out there, right? I think the reason why we're seeing a lot of angle out of this V-Bow is because of the difference in intermediate. The Beyond Infinity is gonna be coming in at a 0.10 intermediate, which is really close to the cusp between asym and symmetric. This V-Bow, on the other hand, has an intermediate of 0.20. So we're seeing a lot more angle out of it, especially when it hits the friction. Better shot. That one got a little high, but that's the angle we're talking about, right? Let's go back to the Beyond Infinity. A little sloppy on the approach, but I'll take it. That one had a little more shape there. Or it kind of just sat in the pocket, right? I got it away from the friction a little bit and it was just kind of smooth rolling into it. Oh, missed way in. Oh, wow. See, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, there's definitely miss room there, especially when I pull it, and that's honestly a pretty common miss for me right now. Let's do one more and try to hit a mark. Aiming at 12 the arrows and 11 break point. Let's see. That was an okay shot. There's a flat 10. Yeah, I mean, feel like we still got a little more to break down here. This pattern is pretty fresh. See, that ball looked pretty good. I definitely got it where I wanted it to go. But we left the flat 10. So let's throw the Infinite Physix and see what we like about that one. This ball is pretty nuts. Pretty good shot. Ooh. Wow. I haven't thrown that ball nearly as much as I should. I feel like I match up naturally better with solid symmetric balls, balls that are gonna be more rolly, more smooth and controllable for me. But I'm liking the reaction I'm getting out of asym balls that I've been trying out. This Infinite Physix, number-wise, is gonna be pretty close to the Vibo. I believe they are pretty much the same. Missed in, got to the break point. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, like I was saying, they're pretty much the same in RG and diff, with the intermediate being the only difference. It's gonna be 0.18 versus 0.20. I do wanna say I do know these two storm balls a little better as they've been in my bag for so long. And, you know, I just gotta find it with the Beyond Infinity, you know? Let's throw this ball back to back to back and see what we think after that. All right, well, those are the 3 shots. I mean, the first shot looked really good down lane. Got into the pocket, you know, left another flat 10. Think I'm just looking for a little more at the end of the pattern there. Or it could just be something that I'm gonna have to switch into when the transition comes, you know. Maybe it'll play better there. The last shot that I threw, got a little inside, little fast, and still barely recovered to the pocket, so. Left sweep, trip 4 though. Love to see that. Because the reaction isn't what I'm liking, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with 15 and see what it looks like after that. Be right back. All right, so pretty much just knocked off the polish off of this thing. We're gonna stand in the same spot and have the same look, see what it looks like now. Oh, wow. Yeah. Surface definitely makes a difference, y'all. And I think you can tell off of that shot. I think I'm gonna move 3 and 2 off of that shot. Maybe that move was a little too ambitious. Definitely got it in the oil, probably got trapped there. I'm noticing this cover seems on the slimy side, so surface is definitely gonna be something I'm gonna want. It's a better shot, cut out to the friction. Oh, wow, okay. I'm liking 10 back there. That one looked good for sure. Definitely a lot more angular than what we saw earlier, right? Yeah, that ball is shaping now. Yeah, just putting that surface on it, you can see the ball reading a lot earlier. And that's what we wanted after seeing it roll out and get behind the head pin a couple times, you know. Now we just make the proper adjustments to get back to the pocket. And I think that adjustment here is don't really pull it, get it out to the friction. That was good. Ooh. Yeah, I grunted a little bit. Don't know why. Maybe I just got a grunt, y'all. Maybe I just got a grunt. All right, for this next shot, I think we're gonna move 5 boards left and see what it looks like with some versatility. Let's see how versatile it is. So my feet are now at 30, eyes around 15 through 17 area on the arrows. It's a good ball. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I made it back to the pocket. I think I got it left a little bit, you know, got it trapped in the oil again. Like I said, this house shot's pretty fresh. Let's try to get it out a little earlier and see if the shape will pick up earlier as well and get 10 back there. Oh, that's out for sure. Oh yeah. I don't recommend doing that with a Pearl ball unless you got pro level revs, and even though I'm a two-hander, you know, I'm not there yet, so. I don't really play this far out unless there's a bunch of transition, but for experiment's sake. Got that one in, but out to the friction. Okay, shaped really well. That's what we like to see, okay. Let's move another 2 and 1, let's see. Oh yeah, got that one slow. Ooh, a little too early to be trying to hook the lane like that. So where do I see this ball fitting in my bag? I can see this ball being pretty good in transition. I definitely need some friction to see how angular it can be, and definitely that surface helped a ton. It could potentially replace my V-bow, only because that V-bow is a hand-me-down. I actually bought it on Facebook Marketplace, and you know, you can find some gems there. I actually have shot pretty good series with that ball. But we're gonna have to see what it looks like on some real burn. But let's try that shot again. Definitely got that one way slow. That's what I wanted. And it's shaped really well off the friction, so like, even if I'm not throwing great shots, you know, I know that there's room to adjust. There's room for me to get the ball to the pocket. And that's kind of what I look for in reviewing balls, you know. I'm not really looking for how many times I can strike with it, which is nice, right? But I see potential, right? Let's try that one again, but move another 2 boards. That looks good. But if you want strikes, there you go. Yeah, that one looked really good. Definitely liking the shape a lot after surfacing the ball. Just taking off that polish could do a lot, you know. You know, I want to attribute me throwing the ball not so well because as a relatively new bowler, you know, you're going through a lot of form changes. So, oh, that's a little fast. Out to the friction. Ooh, made it back. Made it back. That might be a little too deep for that. But like I was saying, you know, I've only been bowling for 2 years and maybe a year and a half two-handed. So always working to see what looks good for me and like how I can get better. Yeah, going back to that comment I made about this V-bow that I got off the marketplace. Let's throw it again. Maybe I can get it to show you what it does a little bit. This ball is monster. This ball is monster. So the layout on this V-bow, it's not made for me. It was made for the person who originally drilled it, and might have looked good for him, might have not. I mean, it's in my hands now, so. It's a good shot. Whoa. I forget how good this ball is every time I throw it. But yeah, that's also a big reason why I grab stuff to try on Marketplace, you know, to get it for a cheaper amount and get to see what I like, and then if I really like it, then I'll buy a new one. For the Beyond Infinity, the layout's gonna be 4.5 by 3 by 4.5 using the 2LS storm drilling instructions. It's supposed to be a little more benchmarky, you know, and I feel like we kind of see that. You know, it's definitely smooth in some aspects, and when I need it to be angular, it can be, right? All right, let's see what the Infinite Physix looks like from out here as well. Definitely angular, right? We see the Beyond Infinity thrown out to that same area and it's not coming back nearly as aggressive, right? Let's try that again. Maybe move a little bit more. Don't really want to adjust my speed. I like it right here. Better shot. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So we saw it do the same thing as the Beyond Infinity. Let's try to throw that same shot again. Try to get this strike. There you go. Wow. It really can be a product of, you know, what shape you like, what you're used to seeing. I've been throwing a lot of Storm products lately, and I feel like the reaction and the shapes that come out of their balls really match up with my playstyle. That being said, I can't remember the last time I threw a Brunswick ball, but let's try that again. Let's see if we can do the same thing with it. It's a good ball. Ooh. Ooh. A little trip 4 action. I think that's definitely a product of that surface change. It was definitely rolling a lot earlier than either of these balls, right? All right, as this video is coming to a wrap, let's go ahead and see if we can get a good one. If we could go Infinity and beyond. Woo! Buzz doesn't fly like that, but oh yeah. Oh wait, no, he goes like this. So where do I see this ball fitting into my bag, or even if it does, right? I think for me, you know, the surface definitely helps with the reaction I want to see. But is it replacing the Vibo or the Infinite Physix right now? I don't really see that, you know? I think that for the time being, if the Vibo's starting to roll over the finger holes like we said, maybe I'll switch to the Beyond Infinity, or until I get a new Vibo, right? But that angle is what I like to see out of the Storm products, and it's in part because of the intermediate, you know, it's so much higher than the Beyond Infinity. Where do I see the Beyond Infinity for you? I say if you're throwing on higher friction centers, you know, that need a little more roll into your ball, a little smoother reaction, not as much pop, right? That ball will probably look really good in your center. So for speed, this ball would look really good for those who aren't as speed dominant. I think you need it to be a little bit slower for it to really make that shape and also get out to the friction. That being said, there were some shots that I pulled a little bit and it sat in the pocket, so hey, who knows? It might work for you. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you want to see more two-handed action, go ahead and comment below, and definitely spam that like button, subscribe button. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.